Hello everyone. This activity is an interpreting exercise, again a consecutive interpreting exercise. It's between English and Spanish, of course, and it's in the social services setting. It's a portion of a discussion between a social worker from a school and a foster parent. And I will now give you some context, and after the context you'll be able, if you want to stop the recording, to pause the recording, and then do some prediction and maybe some research if you want to. Now, this is the context. The foster parent has identified some problem areas at home and has requested assistance from the school social worker in assessing the child's skills and behaviors. So now if you want, you can stop the recording, pause the recording, and do some prediction exercise, some research. Please do not take more than 10 minutes to do this. Okay, we're going to start the script now, and again, like as we did last time, you'll hear first a segment in English, and you'll have to translate that into Spanish, and then you will hear the Spanish, and you'll have to interpret into English. Remember that you have to stop to pause the recording after the end of each intervention, and that's it. So we have two people, a social worker who's going to be speaking English and a mother who's going to be speaking Spanish. Or a father, in this case, if you want. Okay, so we're gonna start now. Okay, so this is basically saying that you are giving us permission to do an initial assessment to see if she qualifies for special education services. My name is Mike Smith. Here's my business card with my name, my phone number, and my address if you need to call me or you need to send a letter or something. Now, I have a form here that you would need to complete in order for us to do an assessment. Now, please pause the recording and interpret into Spanish. Pero, ¿quiere que yo rellene este formulario y se lo devuelva? Now, pause the recording and interpret into English. And you'll have to do this consecutively until the end of the recording. Yes, you would need to sign the form and date it. But first, why don't you tell me about your concerns regarding Mary's development? Pause the recording. Bueno, pues la verdad es que le cuesta andar bien, la verdad. Can you describe what you mean? Bueno, pues es que ella anda de puntillas. Y desde que nos la dieron, pues siempre anda de puntillas todo el tiempo. Y bueno, a veces nos da pellizcos o nos da patadas. Y de vez en cuando tiene rabietas fuertes. And is there anything else? Any speech concerns? Pues sí, porque habla tan rápido que es que no se le puede entender lo que dice. Y si la escuchas bien y puedes entender rápidamente lo que está intentando decir, es posible que entiendas algo de lo que le sale de la boca. Alright, so you want us to see if she has some special education needs. See? Now, does she have a dentist? Sí, su dentista es el Dr. Vieli. And how do you spell that, please? Pues no lo sé, pero lo puedo averiguar en un segundo. And has she ever been tested for a speech concern by a clinician or a psychologist? Sí, creo que sí, pero no sé quién es su logopeda. Aunque tengo un informe del psicólogo. All right, I would like to take this and make a copy if that's fine with you. Vale. ¿Quiere copias de algo más? Sí, claro. Cualquier cosa que tenga... I'm sorry, I had to do this in English. Sure. So, whatever you have would be helpful. I would like to make copies and then send them back to you. Are there other agencies besides Clark County that is involved with her? No, solo Clark County. The other questions we need to answer have to do with her birth, and you might not have those answers. So, did the mother have regular medical care during pregnancy? No, ella no recibió atención médica regular. Eso sí lo sé. And did your foster child have any problems when she was born with jaundice, breathing problems, infections, or feeding problems? No, ella no tuvo ninguno de esos problemas cuando nació. And do you happen to know at what age she sat alone, crawled, walked, spoke in 2 to 3 word sentences, or was toilet trained? Pues no estoy seguro de cuándo empezó a hablar o a gatear. Y todavía no puede ir al baño sola. Okay, okay. Y abusaron de ella. Okay, and how was she abused? Pues la ponían dentro de la habitación y seguramente cerraban las puertas con llave. La puerta con llave. No estamos seguros de eso, pero algo pasó y su madre no pudo siempre encargarse de ella. La dejaban muchas veces con otras personas y no estoy seguro de quiénes eran. And has she had any other problems, like any medical problems, like hay fever or allergies? No, pero es una muy mala comedora. ¿Y cómo tiene la vista? ¿La tiene bien? Yo creo que sí. Oops, sorry, I made a mistake. I should have said the first thing in English. What about her vision? Is that okay? Sí, creo que sí. Okay, and do you have any other comments that you think would be helpful in completing this assessment? Bueno, su manera de hablar es difícil tanto para mí como para otros si no la entendemos. Muchas veces mi esposa y yo le tenemos que pedir que repita las cosas y muchas veces no entiende lo que le decimos la segunda vez que lo oye. And do you have any concerns about how she plays or does things? Si ella intenta hacer un puzzle, muchas veces no puede coordinar las piezas. Alright, all of this is very helpful. I will make the copies I need, and then we will have you sign this form. Thank you for the information, it was really helpful, and I think we can get Mary assessed to see if she needs some special education services. De acuerdo, vale, muchas gracias. Adiós.